Hi there, it's Susan from SusanWinter.net. Thank you so much for joining me again, and thank you for subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate it. I've had great video requests this week, and now I'm going to read one. I'm going to ask everybody to reserve their opinion for just a moment and think, have we not, all of us, at some point been waiting on somebody we were sure we needed and wanted, and they were making up their mind about us, okay? So this letter is from Marlena. And Marlena writes, "Hi Susan, hope all is well. I've been watching your videos and you're really awesome. My question is, I'm in a 9-year relationship off and on. My partner told me he needed time to see other people this year in order to make a decision at the end of the year to formalize our relationship. How would you handle a situation like this? I'm frustrated and confused." As you should be. When I first read this letter, I just could feel the flush of anger go through my body because I'm looking at the first cut. So let us assume it is what it is. There's no other information here, and this is what it is. You've got a partner who desperately wants their other partner. They've hung in there 9 years, which is 8 years, way too long, waiting for this person to finally decide, gee, after 9 years, I'm not sure if I want you, so let me just go date other people and then I'll figure it out. Okay. Everyone who's listening to this would say, Marlena, get out. Get out, get rid of that guy. How can you put yourself through this? So if that's the case, and it simply is what it is, what we see on first cut, then we know that anybody, whether it's 1 year, 9 years, 20 years, any one of us that puts our life on hold while we wait for another person to recognize our worth, that's what it is. Gee, I'm going to audition for this role, and am I worthy? Do you want me? And oh, you have to do comparison shopping? Oh, okay, so but I'll take you back because maybe I'm the one. Am I the winner? This is where knowing our value, even as a human being, just human being, you wouldn't do that to anybody you respect or love. So how this situation got to this point is beyond me. We would all say, and I'm sure you're going to see it in the commentary below, run, get rid of this guy, get a therapist, get some self-esteem, get boundaries, okay? And that is the best advice. I wouldn't want somebody that took that long to fix. I would be so resentful, so angry, having invested that much time and energy, but I'd be mad at myself. Marlena, I'd be mad at myself that I did that to myself. But let us assume that the people who write are not foolish, and they're not stupid, and they're not naive. Here's the thing about when I answer letters, like a lot of you write me saying, oh, I can't afford a consultation. I want her to just read this and give me an answer. Sometimes you're absolutely right that what's been given to you is accurate and there's no more to the story. My concern is that 50% of the time when I'm in a consultation, the stuff I learn from asking a question or there's something that a client will say just in passing, it is the whole story, and the whole story is a different story than what they've presented. So let me ask a couple more questions, Marlena. 1, do you actually really want this person? You know, there are times that we can say we want somebody, and we are the ones who are lazy. We're the ones who haven't really made a determination. It's been on and off, but, you know, honestly, we've kind of been on and off. And then the relationship becomes something that we're just kind of comfortable in it. Nobody's made a decision. And then we allow our partner to feel like they have the power, like, oh, he's going to make the decision. But maybe you really don't care one way or another. You have to ask yourself, does that portion exist? 2, does this person hold something over you? Is this a conduit to a green card? Is it financial support? Are you somehow indebted to this person so that you would put up with this nonsense for the additional 8 years that were unrequired? Because A lot of times things are not as simple as they appear to be. Are there reasons and factors? Is this an employer? Is this somebody who helps you financially and you're stuck? You need them. They've got something on you. These are all factors that would put us in a compromised position where we would defer our needs and our wants to the whim of someone else. 3, did you tell this person when you first met them, hey, I want a committed relationship, I'm into monogamy, so if you need to shop around a lot, I'm not going to be up for that. If you never said it, that's kind of important information. So all of these factors play into this. This is why sometimes things are not as simple as they seem. I think if it's been 8 or 9 years and you still haven't walked away, there is something else underneath this. That's the nugget you have to bring up. Before we blame this horrible bad person, look at what they did, of course you're confused. The confusion is that you haven't been clear with yourself. I'd say, number 1, what is your foremost priority? What do you need and want out of life? Are you looking for a committed relationship with a person who loves you and treats you with respect? It's not this person. It is not. And here's the thing. So many people, I don't want to throw away 9 years. I've given him so much. I don't want to lose. I've been here 3 years. I don't want to throw away a 20-year marriage. Okay, get this image. You're digging a hole in the ground and you're just throwing money in it. And the more money you throw in the hole in the ground doesn't make it worth more. It's just the more you've lost. Okay? We need to have faith in ourselves and have faith in life to believe that we can move and walk forward, and that if our gut and our inner sense of being is saying, hey, there is more for me, I deserve more, I want more, that's important. And also to not be afraid to be alone. If we are terrified of being alone and having somebody, even intermittently, is better than nothing, we will be their slave. It's not so bad for those people who have written me that know that they can be alone. Knowing that you don't need a partner, that you want one, you'd prefer one, but you don't need one so that they can control you. That is true freedom. So Marlena, thank you. You have some questions to ask yourself. And again, this is a supportive environment, not a judgmental one. The human psyche and all of our lives are far more complicated than we could ever put on a piece of paper with a character limitation, as I have on my website. So thank you so much. For those of you who've been talking to me on Magnify, awesome. Thank you for the new clients that I've received this week. It's wonderful to work with you. If you'd prefer to listen on podcast, tune into the Susan Winters Show on iTunes and keep writing me, telling me how I can serve you. Thank you very much.